Hi. I thought I'd do a little thing. So I want to talk about how we keep ourselves happy mentally while we're in lockdown. And I usually work as a school counsellor, so most of my usual clients have been banished from the classroom. And I was thinking about this and I was thinking, what do we need to learn about ourselves in order to make this time good and healthy for us? And so the first thing I thought about was creativity. It's really important that we use our creativity. We kind of lose track of that in the busyness of life. But actually being bored, it is good for us. It develops our creativity. And so, thinking about what we like to make, what we like to create, whether it's actually drawing, painting, that sort of thing, or if it's coming up with ideas or changing our environment, perhaps, reorganising a room or building something in Minecraft, whatever it is that we like to do, whatever it is that gets our creativity flowing, think about it. What can you do at the moment that's going to help you to feel more creative? Because when we're being creative, we're in balance. It's good for us. And then I thought about learning. L is for learning. A lot of people are still doing a lot of learning because the teachers and lecturers and so forth are working really hard to make sure that study can continue where it needs to. But, even if we're not students, we can all learn. When was the last time you had a chance to pick up all the books on your bookshelf and really explore them? When did you last get a time to sit and listen to some TED Talks or watch a documentary? What is it that you're interested in? What is it that you would like to spend this time learning about? There's been a lot of talk about this one, activity. Staying active, very important. And there are lots of things going on online. We've got, workouts and keep fit clubs and so forth who are meeting across Zoom and so on. But, if you're exercise averse, like I might be, then perhaps it's something like general yoga stretches or just dancing around your living room with your favourite tunes on. It's really good exercise, a bit of housework even, dare I say it. Let's not go mad. But then I was thinking about space, and what I mean, I don't mean outer space, but, some of us need more space than others. And one of the things that we're finding really hard is that we are forced together, forced to stick together. However much we love people, sometimes we just need to be on our own. So if you're a person who needs some space but you're feeling pushed about by other people making demands on your time and you really just need a bit of me time, think about perhaps making an arrangement to do something, an activity, play a game or do some cooking or something with that person later on, so that they know it's not that you don't want to spend time with them, but in the meantime you just need a bit of space. On the other hand, if you're somebody who needs a lot of company, then try and think about the things that you could do that you could do on your own to fill your time. Perhaps drawing or reading, something a bit more solitary, and try not to take it personally because we're all different, and usually we come back together because in fact. S is for social. We are social creatures and we do need company, particularly if you're studying. You're used to being in a big group of people, so this is very different. But, we can still meet. We can't meet face to face in person, of course, but technology is incredible and so much communication can now go on over FaceTime or WhatsApp or Skype or Zoom, Teams, and actually introducing people who perhaps aren't used to those ways of communicating to this in this way could be really good. So, make a nice change, perhaps if you're out of touch with your grandparents, elderly relatives or friends, try to get them on board with it as well. It would be really nice. And there's so much you can do online with each other as well. So, challenge your granny to a game of Scrabble tonight. Why not? This one's really important, routine. although it's tempting because we don't have to get up for a certain time, or we don't, have any pressing engagements at the moment outside of the house, we need our routine. It's part of what keeps us motivated, what keeps us functioning well. So if you're not working at the moment, still dividing up your time into time that is productive, whether that's clearing out a bedroom or catching up with your paperwork or whatever. Dividing up productive or work time with leisure time is really important. If we have these sort of different modes, we'll find it easier, and the boredom won't hit us in quite the same way. And if you've got something that you do, for example, if you went to a sports club or something once a week, or you met up with a group of friends to play a game or something like that, try to keep your routine by doing something similar at the same time that week. So maybe watching a game on TV, or playing an online game or something like that. So trying to keep your routine, keep your interests going. O is for outside. Not everybody is lucky enough to have a garden, but if you do have a garden, get out there and go and make the most of it. And I'm not necessarily saying go and do your gardening if that's not your thing, but it's so important to get outside. If you don't have a garden, try and maybe, put a chair by your open window, sit in the sunshine if it's a nice day, feel some fresh air on your face. It's so important. Maybe open your front door or your back door and sit on your step, watch the world go by. Because fresh air is important, but also sunlight is important, or just daylight is important, because it promotes vitamin D in the body, and that's really good for our immune system. So it's important, and it's good for our mental health. Not enough daylight can lead to low mood. So that's a really important one. We're allowed at the moment to go out once a day to do some exercise. So combining activity with being outside, go for it. And O is for others, other people. One of the things that helps us to feel positive, feel good, is thinking about other people. Whether it's people in your home, if you're living with other people, what can you do? What's that thing they've been asking you to do for months? Maybe go and do that because it will please somebody. But also thinking further afield, think of your friends and your family. Who's likely to struggle with this enforced isolation, and what can you do to help? So is it sending a text or a funny meme to cheer someone up? Is it making a call or a video call? And then think about your community. Is there a hub in your community that's looking for volunteers? Are you in a situation where you might be able to offer to help other people? And if not, then, what can you do? What can you research online? What good causes can you support by sharing their social media posts and so forth? So thinking about other people and connecting with other people is really important. And finally, I just want to say, that we're not going to be in this situation forever. We don't quite know how it's going to turn out, and we can't control it. But right here, right now, we need to make the most of it, because this is a really unique situation. And, in it is an opportunity for all of those things, for learning, creativity, connecting with other people, all of those things, the things that we can learn about ourselves and about each other at this time, will be lessons that stay with us forever. So perhaps we need to look at it as some kind of mental health retreat. But look after yourselves and really make the most of it, because hopefully we'll look back and think, actually, it was a special time, it was a formative time, and our world is our classroom. Take care.